Hello and welcome, coming to you from high above Jim Perry Stadium. It's time for our Monday conversation with head coach for Campbell baseball, Justin Haire. Coach, your team winners of 14 straight. They won a perfect 4-0 last week, a win at ECU, and then a home sweep of Longwood. Things just keep rolling for you guys.
Yeah, guys just continue to work every single day and come out with that opening day mentality that we talked about last week. Just, when we have a chance to come out every day and with the mentality of we're 0-0 and we need to try to find a way to win today, our guys are pretty good. When we get caught up in the noise, we're not very good. So they've done a good job of kind of having that tunnel vision and being really focused for us.
Coach, it's not only the second longest streak currently in the entire nation right now, it's the second longest streak at 14 games in Campbell baseball history. Now, of course, the longest streak wasn't too long ago, kind of at the beginning of this resurgence for you guys. Back in 2012, your team won 18 straight games. Compare the two streaks for me. Is this one the same? Is it different? How do they compare?
Yeah, they're all streaks are different. I've been a part of a 21-game win streak, as an assistant coach, and then 18 in 2012. That was an awesome streak because we didn't know if we were going to be very good. We didn't have that expectation. We were coming off a bad year, and we won more games in that streak than we had won the previous year combined. So that was a really special one, and we went 20-1 in the month of March that year. It was an unbelievable streak. And now, we're to the point where, it's 14 in a row, but for us, it's 14 one-game winning streaks. That's how our guys approach it. We expect to go out, and we have that expectation to win and be successful and put ourselves in a position to be successful every single day out. And that's what they continue to do. And we've been able to come out on top, 14 times in a row.
To have a 14-game win streak, a lot of things have to go right, Coach, but I know pitching has been so big for you guys. Coming into this season, you had a lot of pitchers, either from the JUCO ranks or young guys or guys coming off injuries, and you didn't quite know what you were going to get. You've gotten so much so far this year. During this streak, your starters with an ERA of 2, your relievers with an earned run average of 1.41. Your pitching staff has been fantastic.
Yeah, and Coach Steele deserves a lot of credit for that, has put together a really good plan for those guys, and we try to keep it simple. Throw strikes, change speeds, give us a chance. Force contact, don't give up a bunch of free bases, and because we've been able to do that and play solid defense behind those guys, we've been able to minimize some innings and put up a bunch of zeros and allow our offense to kind of get going. And as long as they continue to do those things and continue to put the work in behind the scenes, we're going to continue to have a chance to be successful on the mound, which gives us a chance to win a bunch of games.
The schedule becomes oh so tough this time of year, conference-wise, but you guys have a couple of tough midweek games. It starts right here at Jim Perry Stadium. Tuesday night, College of Charleston comes into town. They're 10-6 on the year. Early on, they were in the top 30 in a lot of polls.
Yeah, they're coming off a super regional last year. Coach Monty Lee does an absolutely fantastic job down there, and they've played, a tough schedule and a challenging schedule, just like a lot of us have. And they're going to be a really quality ball club. We played them 2 years ago down there. We're fortunate enough to come away with a win, and Coach Lee's a really good friend of mine and does a really good job, and so we got them home and home. We're here Tuesday, and then we're back down there next Wednesday. So it should be a great 2-game set, over the next couple of weeks, and going to be a challenge for our guys because they're going to be well coached and prepared to come in here and give us a battle.
Then just 24 hours later on Wednesday, it'll be a makeup game that was postponed due to weather earlier in the year. Perennial NCAA tournament participant UNCW. You'll go 2 hours down the road and take on them on Wednesday.
Sure, yeah. Got the Seahawks on Wednesday. Coach Scaff's got them rolling. I think they're 11-6 or something like that, 11-5. 3 of their losses are at Florida State. One of them's to Maryland, who's number 15 or something like that. So again, another team that's challenged themselves early in the year, and we're fortunate to have them as a midweek opponent, and looking forward to getting down there and hooking it up with them. I think that's the opponent we've played the most in school history is UNC Wilmington. So great opportunity to renew that rivalry a little bit and get down there and lock horns with those guys.
And why not? Just in this tough week with a tough opponent. Your first road conference game of the season. It comes at High Point. High Point returns pretty much everybody from a good team last year. They're picked to finish third in the conference.
Yeah, again, Coach Kozar does a great job up there. Their arms are always really, really good, and they're solid from an offensive side. Again, have challenged themselves early in the season, and it's always a battle when we hook up with those guys. I don't want to say we don't like them, they don't like us, but it's heated. And that's how conference is supposed to be. It's a heated rivalry to the point where I think they respect what we do. We certainly respect what they do. They play hard, we play hard, and it's going to be a battle, and our guys are looking forward to it. And it's going to be a challenging week, but that's where we're at as a program, fortunately enough, where everybody's going to give us their best shot, and we're going to give them our best shot, and that's how it should be every day.
Campbell baseball on a 14-game winning streak, now 17-2, their overall record on the season. All these games that we're talking about, just one at home here on Tuesday against the College of Charleston, but all of them you can see for free online. We have the links for you on GoCamels.com. For head coach Justin Haire, I'm Chris Haire saying so long, and we'll see you next week.